and hang out at a restaurant, or you can go to, you know, Mount Olympus, you know, like what would you rather do, right? But it's like, it's always the same thing. It's like everyone's like, I just want to see more, I want to be able to connect more, and it's a process. And the more that you work your muscles, the more that you connect, the more that you see, and the easier it is for guidance. And you can get guided in other ways too. Like you can get guided through feeling, through hearing.
Has anybody else done any kind of multidimensional, interdimensional traveling or astral traveling that they know of that's in here right now?
Yes, but I'm not particularly aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I've done it, but I don't have necessary conscious recall of it. Mm-hmm. I'd like to be more connected with it.
A lot of people.
It started for me like that as well. I think I've been astral traveling for a very long time when I'm sleeping, and I know I have been because I remember some of it, but some of it I don't remember. And then last year, I was working with these Andaras. I don't know if you know what an Andara is. They're called Lady Nelly Andaras, and they're kind of like high vibrational. They kind of they're glass, but they have this thing called the monotonic solids inside of them. It's like this powder that comes from, I think, like the shifting of the plates or something like that. And it's only in certain parts of the earth where this like monotonic, I can't even say the word, monotonic solids exists. And they have formed into these glass, like when the volcanoes and everything erupted, like up on Mount Shasta is one of the areas where they're at. And they formed these like really pretty, they look like pretty pieces of glass. They're all different kinds of colors and stuff. And they have this, it's not the glass that has this, it's the powder. It's like this powder that's inside of them that is etheric. And they say that these Andaras, they are in like 7 dimensions all at once. They're multidimensional. And I had been given some by another person to work with them. And I started using them in meditation. And I had this Andara on my forehead, and then I had another one in my heart. And then all of a sudden, my Merkabah started spinning, and they were teaching me how to do this, like how to spin my Merkabah. And I was a little bit confused at first. And then I was like, why do I need to spin my Merkabah? And then my guide said to me that you need to do this so that you can interdimensionally travel to other universes while you're awake, instead of while you've been sleeping all the time. Like, so I'll be able to actually consciously go from one place to the other. And so I've been working on that all like for about a year now. I've been trying to like figure out how am I getting this Merkabah going and everything. And they've been teaching me, and I've been learning about going into the 3 chambers of the heart and like fully connecting with the heart. And then once you get you're fully connected with your heart, then you're able to get your Merkabah like kind of activated and working. And then once you're like fully in your heart, then you can allow yourself, you can start to just project. You can project your Merkabah to travel for you, and you can do it while you're awake. And I was a little bit kind of scared of it at first. And I was just like, what's going to happen? Like if I do this, like I know I do this when I'm sleeping all the time, but I was a little bit kind of nervous, like what was going to happen to me when, like, say I did this, like what's going to happen to me, Robin, here if I kind of left.
Hey, are you recording this? Because this is really good information. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start recording. I guess we're gonna have to use your recording. I just started.
So I was kind of a little bit nervous. And so then as the time went on, I was in this meditation, and I was like, I had been struggling, and I've been trying to figure out how to do this, and I know this is what they want me to do, and I was working real hard at getting my Merkabah spinning and everything, but there was just this last thing. I was just like afraid to fully allow myself to go. And so I was in the sauna, And I was laying there and I said, okay, I want to do this. I'm ready to do this. Can you just show me how? And all of a sudden, I just calmed myself down. And I went kind of in a meditation, and I saw this dragon. I'll show you, because I made a painting, or I made a tile of him afterwards. So I saw this dragon, and he was hovering over me. And he said to me that he would help me with my fear, because I had a little bit of fear about doing this. And so he showed me, he said, take your energy, which is this energy that's like right here. That's my energy. And he wanted me to shoot and focus my energy into the dragon. And the dragon would then connect with me. And it was kind of like, you know, like the Avatar movie where they take the hair and they put it into their animal and then they're connected to it. And as soon as I did that, he said, okay, now you're connected. And now I'm going to make sure that when you do travel, that the fear is taken away from it. And so that's what happened for me last year. And then like time went on, and I was still didn't do it and still didn't do it. And then little by little, like since this quarantine and we've been all kind of like at home, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like try to practice this muscle. And then I had a session with, it was like a QHHT session. And it was right before the lockdown. And in my session, I was taken to my healing chamber, which was in the inner earth. And when I got into my healing chamber, they kind of like, my guides, they kind of like put these colors around me, and they kind of got me kind of like calm and feeling like okay. And I thought that's all I was doing when I was in this healing chamber. And then they said, okay, now, and they showed me, they got me all, my heart, got me into my heart space. They said, okay, now you're ready. Would you like to go travel? And I was like, oh, do I have to do it now? And in my session, and they said, and I was given a choice, do you want to do it, to try it out? And I was like, yes, let's do it. So they said, where would you like to go? And I said, I wanted to go to the Hall of Records. And they said, okay, you're ready to go. And they showed me how to do it. So if you guys want, like at the end of this, I think David and I are going to be going into, we're going to try to like go somewhere at the end of this. And I can take you guys in and do exactly like what happened in my healing chamber. And I can do the same thing for you guys to help you get your Merkabah activated so that you can travel with us.
That would be great. You gotta get your Merkabah on. Like that's like this whole, and Merkabahs are cool because you can also like go back in time and with them as well to even your past lives. Sometimes you have past lives where you have certain gifts back then that you want to bring into your present life, and using your Merkabah, you can go back into these past lives and bring back the gifts with you. It's very, very beneficial.
Mm-hmm. And I've been doing this now for a while, like since like the lockdown. Then when I was in session, then my guide said to me, like when we went to the Hall of Records, I didn't really get to do anything while I was there that day, because it was just an exercise to get me from point A to point B, and to know that I was going to be okay going from point A to point B, and that I could get back, and that nothing was going to happen to me. And so then they told me that I needed to go and use the muscle and practice and get the muscle stronger, and then just keep practicing. And so during my own meditations for the last few months, I've been just trying to practice traveling and back and forth, but I haven't really been like going in and getting information or anything. I've just been trying to go from one place to the other. And I think I can do it now. I've been able to do it the last bit of time. So hopefully I'll be able to help you guys go through the heart and get yourself to the point where you can get your Merkabah spinning.
That's cool. I just gotta grab my staff 1 second.
David's so funny, because I just have to tell you guys before this all started. Last week, I noticed on the schedule that we didn't have any Unity circles scheduled for this weekend. And so I just said to David, hey, David, you want to do a Unity circle this weekend? Just want to like, just do something. And he's like, yeah, I'll do one. And he's like, I go, what do you want me to call it? And because I was getting ready to put the event up and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, what do you want me to call it, David? And he goes, I don't know, interdimensional traveling to multi-universes or something like this, right? And I was like, okay, David. And so I just write it down. The week went on. We had no idea. Then was this morning.
Yeah.
Well, it was this afternoon for me, but morning for you guys over in David's side of the world. I was like, hi, David, how are you? Are you going to be ready for this, for the Unity Circle? And he's like, could you just remind me what it is that we're supposed to be doing today? And he was like, he didn't know what we were supposed to be doing. So then we
Honestly, it's like I always find it's
And-
if with anything, it's best just to leave it up to like the last moment, let your guides come in and
yeah.
and
So at the last moment, like I said to him, I go, did you get the audiobook that I sent you? Because somebody sent into my messenger this week. It's this audiobook. It's called, it's a new book that's just been released. It's called The Pyramid Code. And it's on YouTube if anybody is looking for it. It's in English and it comes in Hebrew and it's done in audio, but I think you can get it and read it too. But I just happened to get it into my messenger, and I was at the doctor's office yesterday and I had to wait for like, I don't know if anybody knows about over in Ireland, when you go to like a clinic or something, sometimes everybody has the same appointment and you go in there and you sit. And so I was there for like 3 hours waiting for to see the doctor. And so while I was there, I said, okay, I might as well listen to this book because I've got it. And I had it downloaded and it was all there. And it was all about it's called the pyramid, what is it called? The pyramid code.
Pyramid codes.
And the first part was kind of boring, and it was just about this guy and his like past life and how his lifetime when he was in the pyramid. But he was talking about that the pyramid has like, there's these codes in the pyramid, and that we can start to travel like with these codes. But he didn't give any of the codes out or anything in the book. And he said that the world isn't ready for them and all this kind of stuff. And so I said to David this morning, I said, hey, David, did you get that book? Because I sent it in your thing. And he's like, no, what are you talking about? And I was like, okay, you need to listen to this before we go on today, because this is really cool what they're talking about with this pyramid. And so David and I got to talking, and the next thing you know, David's getting a download. He says, okay, we're gonna go to the pyramid and see if we can see what this is all about, and just see what happens. And so that's what's kind of happened. So that's why he's like all excited. He's like, this is going to be really cool, guys, what we're going to do, because I think we figured out that it all kind of goes with what we're talking about today. And so we thought, why not? Let's do it. Let's
So
try.
we'll actually do an interdimensional travel today.
I got my soul really called me to go to the pyramids at Christmas time last year. So I went in the pyramids, and it was just amazing.
Oh, perfect.
Amazing energy, just absolutely amazing. Yeah.
So I have no idea what's going to happen when we do this, but it's kind of strange. It's like this thing just landed, and then this all happened. We didn't even talk about what we were going to do today, and then all of a sudden this comes up, and it was just like, okay, I think this is what we're meant to do today.
And did Rima, did you have something you wanted to say too?
No, thank you.
Okay.
So
no, thank you.
Rima's all shy. Don't worry, it's okay. You can be on video, you can talk if you want. If you don't want to, it's fine as well. This is a workshop. We're meant to kind of like be all like able to interact with each other. If you feel like you want to talk to us, just go away. I'm gonna talk about like some people have been writing. So Linda, she wrote down that no, she hasn't. I haven't done any because remember earlier I was asking, has anybody done any traveling? And she says at least that's that not that I'm conscious of. That's so interesting. She's saying to me, I wasn't aware of this at all. Wow, wow, wow. She's amazed. So this ought to be fun, Linda. And then Rima, you said you made a comment very touchy. What is that pertaining to?
You know that about the pyramid and Merkabah, I went last year to Egypt. Then I went there and I make my meditation there. I saw a lot of things there. So it's very touchy to talk about this and to understand. You see, sometimes you see something that lighting above in front of you, and you don't know what that mean. So slowly you will have the things that you will understand what was the. So it's very touchy. Thanks for all to be here with you all.
Yeah,
It's very
it all happened.
touchy,
Everybody's here at the perfect moment.
Does anybody have, Linda, do you have a connection to Egypt too? Like, is this just like a total random fluke? Like, you can't make this up. You can't make this up.
And what about Monica? Like, you can type it in, Monica, if you have any kind of, like, if you feel like, oh my God, I'm connected to this pyramid thing too. And then Linda, she also said something else. She said, that sounds very interesting. I am very connected. She does. Yeah, she is. She's very connected to the pyramids. She said, I was called to go to the pyramids in December and went in March. It was amazing. Yes, apparently I had a very significant life in Egypt.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it, because it's like the way that this is all unfolded, like, and you guys are all here to share it. I just knew that you're gonna have some kind of connections to Egypt. Like just knew it, because and it's not us. It's just the vibration of what was happening. We didn't know, you didn't know. We were all coming here. We didn't know what's gonna happen, and here we are. We're about to go to the pyramids in Egypt and Giza, and through a portal, multidimensional travel, and see if,
this is fun.
see some magic.
Funny thing is, I've never seen any of these shows before, and I was just literally quickly looking on Facebook and I saw this, and it was the wrong date, and I was like going, oh, that is something I'm so fascinated about, because I really believe we can all do it. And I think one of the things I'd love to explore with you both is, for me, the kind of messages I get is that we can just do it. There are no barriers. We just have to believe that we can do it. It's not complicated at all. And I really want to kind of be able to get into that place where it's just so easy to travel without any blocks or anything. And I had a dream, it was 2 nights ago, where, and it was just with paper, just exploring energy. And I had a piece of paper in my hand and it was levitating on my hand. And I was getting really, really excited because I was thinking, yeah, it's all possible. I mean, God, I've got to try that out. But just the energy, it's just movement of energy. Yeah. So,
and it's funny because Linda says the same thing. Linda says, yes, she literally found this only 15 minutes before we started. And she messaged David to see if it was today or tomorrow, because we have one today, this one today, and then tomorrow I'm going to do an oracle, all about oracle cards. And we're going to have fun with them. Like, we're going to like play with them and all that kind of stuff. So this is really cool. And also Monica, who is the only one that isn't in the video at the moment, Monica in the corner, she also says that she has a connection to Egypt as well.
That's amazing.
So this is amazing.
It is amazing.
This is just like so cool. This just happened. Like, the 6 of us are here, and we're gonna go to the pyramids, see what we see, what comes through, and then I think what we could do is, I was guided.
This is my pyramid.
What, Rima?
Yes, this is my pyramid here. It's
oh
still,
yeah,
always
look, I even have
next
one
to
with me too.
and it has a lot of things. I don't know if it looks, you know, I don't know if it looks like, and this is my also my
Is
light.
is your pyramid all white? Like, is it crystal?
Yes,
or
it's white.
Is
It's
it made
something
out
like
of selenite or something?
I think so, that it's light, and it's light, and this is also the you know, this is the light key.
The ink, yeah.
You know what?
The keys to the
Yank, right?
yeah.
Yonk.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and always it's next to me. So I have a big ones also, but I kept it there.
That is so amazing.
I'm going to grab, because in my other room, I've got a piece of the pyramids I was given.
Mhm.
Oh, you're not meant to
Oh,
take
yeah.
it. Someone gave it to me. So I'm going to grab it and hold on
Yeah,
to it. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
do
feels
that
like,
for sure. That sounds great.
Okay. So what we're going to do is when we do this, okay, so we're recording it and it's going to go on for the replay. And so anybody that watches it afterwards will be able to also do the same thing we're doing. They'll be able to go with us because it doesn't matter. There's time doesn't change anything. And so they can do this with us on the replay. And then after we get done with this, it would be really interesting for all of us to talk about our experience so that we can just talk about what happened afterwards. And I was guided, with David and I talked about this before we came on. I was guided right before, because what I do is I pull cards and around what we're going to do and the topic and everything like that. And right before we went on, I was guided to take you guys in and to connect you guys all up with your Merkabahs and get your devices ready for traveling. And then David is going to take it from there. He's going to take us up to he's going to take us, I think, he's going to put some kind of protection on us before we go. And then he's going to take us to, I don't know. I think he has it all planned. I don't know, take us into a portal or something. Did you get you got a little bit of knowledge as to where we're going to go?
Yeah,
And then you're going to take us up through a portal into the is it the Pyramid of Giza we're going to, David?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And then we're going to see what happens there. David has been getting a download. And so something might happen there. If we're up in the pyramid and David is seeing something and then there might be a pause, I think it would be okay if any one of them says what they're seeing or anything like that? Would that be okay with you, David?
Yeah.
If they want to speak out, we'll leave their microphones open in case they want to speak if something's coming through for them, and then we'll bring it back down and then we'll talk about it.
Cool.
What do you think?
That sounds like a good time to me.
Okay, so when I'm bringing you guys in, there will be a time where there'll be like a pause from me because I have to do 3 different tones for you guys to get through the heart chamber. And I'm going to put it on pause so that I can attune to the tone, and then I'll come on and I'll do the tone. And so if you see me like taking my microphone off for a second, it's just because I'm getting the tone going, and then, okay, you'll see when we do it. I just don't want to, I just need to turn it off so that I can get the tone going before I actually come back on again. Okay, are you guys excited?
Yes.
And ready? David, are you ready?
Yeah, sure am.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to take us in and then David will go from there. And like I said, if you guys see anything and you want to speak, just chime in and say something. Oh, we've got another visitor. We'll tell her what we're doing right before we go in. Hi, Dina. Hello, sweetheart. How are you?
Hi.
You missed our first.
Good. I realize I'm like halfway in.
Yeah, that's okay.
Is that okay?
That's okay.
Yeah.
You came right
That's
before we
fine.
started going into, okay, so what's happening is we're talking about the topic of multidimensional traveling. And we just got done kind of talking about it. And you can catch up on that afterwards. But what we're going to do is all 7 of us are going to try this. We're going to literally try to travel, and we're going to try to travel to the Great Pyramids of Giza. And we're just going to see what happens. So we're going to try to do this. So I'm going to take us into the we're going to go into like a meditative state. I'm going to take you guys in just and we're going to connect to the 3 chambers of our heart, and we're going to get our Merkabah working so that we can all travel together. Okay, Dina? She happens to have a, Dina, will you take your thing off for a second? Because I want to ask you, because the thing is, this was not planned, but everybody here has a connection to the pyramids. Do you have a connection as well?
I do. I do. I
Yes.
believe I do, and I believe I had a life with Isis. And I just bought this Argonite stone today,
Okay.
and it's for activating all chakras. And so I just feel like I needed to come in, and it was at 12:33 that I came in.
That's perfect. You came in right before we go. You're like right here, right before we go. So it's perfect.
Okay.
And, we have already
Thank
talked
you.
about it. We already talked about it. So we're going to go up. I'm going to take everybody up or into the heart. And then David's going to take us through the portal. He's connecting us with Isis. And we're going to go up there, right, to the pyramids together. And then David's going to do whatever he does, because he does stuff when he's up there. And then if anything comes through for any of you during the time that we're up in the pyramid before we come back, I think we might do a time where we say, is anything coming through for anybody? If you want to channel anything or anything is coming through, that will be your time to do it before we come back out of the pyramid. And then afterwards, we'll talk about it. Okay, you ready? Everybody comfortable? Everybody cozy? Okay, I wish I had some music now, but we'll be fine without the music.
Some like old Egyptian music.
Yeah. Okay, so I want us to all just take a second to just kind of like let go of what is happening around us and like anything that might be in your thoughts at the moment, and allow yourself to just quiet your mind and take a few minutes of your time so that we can go and just maybe explore and allow ourselves to get our Merkabahs activated so that we can go and try to travel with them. So just take a few minutes and let the day go, because some people weren't even expecting to be here right now. And so we just want to just do some breathing.
And as you take deep breaths, imagine golden light coming into your crown chakra, over all throughout your internal chakras, embodying golden light of source all throughout, going down, exiting your feet and anchoring into Gaia. And as you exhale, all your stress, all your worries, anything that doesn't serve you is going to be leaving you, and you're going to become lighter and brighter. And every breath you take in, breathing in golden light from your head, soothing all your chakras and releasing any dense energy out your root chakra, and it's just flushing through your system of golden light, embodying you love of God and sending it into the heart of Gaia as we're anchoring in to receive ancient codes and activations to assist us on this journey. So we're going to breathe up the codes from Gaia, from all the past lives that we have ever had related to Egypt, where we can bring in these energies, any lifetimes that we've worked together. We're going to breathe up these codes in through the green light, all the way up through directly into our heart chakra, and hold these codes and allow them to unpack in our heart chakra for this experience. And we're going to connect our hearts into unity heart. Oh, sorry.
Okay, because I'm going to take you guys into the three chambers of the heart. And so what we need to do is in order to go to the pyramid, I'm going to show you what we need to do to activate our Merkabah. So, and just so everybody knows, your Merkabah, which is your etheric traveling device. And in order to activate your Merkabah, one must connect fully with the three chambers of the heart. The Lemurians used to do this together in groups, and they encoded the Lemurian crystals with the keys to fully connect to your heart space. So we will begin by calling in all of our guides that are needed to help bring us to the pyramid today. In your mind's eye, notice a deep blue and magenta colored tunnel. Allow this tunnel to fully come into view. This tunnel is the portal to the inner earth, where your healing chamber exists. Allow yourself to hop into the portal and slide down the tunnel. When you arrive at the inner earth, you notice all of your guides are standing there, waiting to greet you. There is much celebration as you hug and get reacquainted. Then finally, a clear crystal life-size pyramid is laid before you. This is your healing chamber. Allow yourself to step inside of this pyramid. Before you connect to the heart space, it is time to take in any healing that you may need at this time. Your guides will help you by infusing light into the chamber. Notice what colors are showing up for you at this time. There'll be different colored lights for everybody because everybody needs something different at this time. Notice if the colors are swirling or if they're just plain raining down upon you. Whatever way that it is happening is exactly the right way for you at this time. You are now ready to connect to the three chambers of the heart space. We first come to the first chamber of the heart chakra. This chamber resonates with the frequency of the green ray and is stimulated by the emotion of love. Allow the green ray to wash over you. This chamber resonates with the tone of F, which is 698.46 hertz. We are now ready to move on to the second chamber of the heart chakra. This chamber resonates with the frequency of the pink ray and stimulates the emotion of unconditional love. Allow the pink ray to wash over you. In this chamber, one can begin working with the light body and Merkabah, and you can connect fully to the part of you that gives true direction, meaning, and purpose. This chamber resonates with the tone of F sharp, which is approximately 369.99 hertz. The dog liked the F sharp as well. It is now time to move on to the third chamber of the heart chakra. This chamber resonates in the frequency of the blue ray and stimulates emotion and compassion. Allow the blue ray to wash over you. When a person works with this chamber, they are fully living in higher consciousness and are no longer service to self. This is the chamber where one can birth seven-dimensional consciousness. When one works with the third chamber of the heart chakra, they can fully use Merkabah technology and open, with assistance, the 5 higher chakras, which are the stellar gateway chakra, the earth star chakra, the soul star chakra, the causal chakra, and finally, the holy grail point. This chamber resonates with the tone of G, which is 783.99 hertz. Now that we have connected to the 3 chambers of the heart, chakras, we are now ready to travel to the pyramids. All we need to do is focus our mind and allow our Merkabah to take us there. It is time now for David to take over.
All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna quickly bring in source energy and wrap it around everybody right now to download any codes that they require for this journey. And as we're wrapping this source light around everybody, activations on crown and third eye heart are happening, connecting all of our hearts together in remembrance of all the lifetimes that we've ever shared together or separate, relating to Egypt in all timelines, in all realities. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and activate our Merkabahs, and they're going to start spinning. Your top half of your Merkabah is going to be going clockwise, and your bottom half counterclockwise. And they're going to be spinning, spinning and spinning and spinning, and seeing the pyramids of Egypt in our mind's eye. Before we go, we are going to invite all the Egyptian gods to assist us today. And at source level, let's see, it's going on quickly. Okay. So I'm going to call on Isis to put protections on all of us with Isis's energy of his staff. Surrounding us in layers of protection on our journey. We do not allow anything, only higher vibrational outcomes of love and abundance, fully being protected on this journey from any curses, any spells, anything whatsoever will not penetrate our fields. We are fully protected by Isis, by God, by our higher selves. In this time, our shields are activated. Trinity of what? It's like all past, present, and future are coming together in this moment of now. We are ready to go, bring in the light of God over us. All being in the light, all being protected. Light of God shines on all of us, connects all of us, protects all of us. And God is with us. Okay. So there's a portal. There's a portal. And we're going to connect all of our hearts together. We're going to go in as one consciousness. And we're going to set an intention that we're going to all come back as one consciousness, but we can experience everything uniquely. But we're going together and we're coming back together. Even for anybody watching this replay, their hearts can be connected to ours, amplifying the power of this activation. Okay, so we are going to go through this portal to the Pyramid of Giza, into the desert sands. And instead of camels, just to get to the pyramid, we're just going to hop on. There's a dragon for everybody. Everybody gets a dragon today. There's white dragons, purple dragons, pink dragons, green dragons. Just pick any dragon. Hop on the dragon. It will be your dragon, or you can call in your dragon if you know your dragon. We're just going to fly to the pyramid to get to the front entrance. Now I'm just going to call in my guides, the Egyptian gods of Abraham, to if anybody wants to come in now for direction. Place your heart's energy at the center of the pyramid. Open up the gateway to the heart chamber. Open or connect. So we're going to connect our hearts to the center of the pyramid. And we're going to travel into the heart chamber of the pyramid. And there'll be crystals around this area. And I'm just going to ask for further instruction at this point. Okay, so they tell me to place a crystal into the heart chamber. Source. Push it in. Okay. So now they're saying to look up. You see how it cones, like not cones, but like it points up to the top of the tip of the pyramid. I'm hearing this is a point that generates for interdimensional travel to other realms, omniverses, dimensions, infinite realities. It can be done from your hearts with the ancient pyramids of Egypt. Activate celestial bodies to empower consciousness. For raising consciousness and vibrations, empowering spirit in the angelic realm, the God realm, at source levels, all universes benefit from this activation. Now they're saying to go up to the top, to the tip of the pyramid, and place my staff. Connect your heart to the staff. Okay, so I'm holding a staff, but I'm actually channeling Isis right now. Isis has a staff. And connect your hearts to the staff. Put in the codes. Everybody put in the codes of Egypt into the staff of Isis. Whatever codes that you have. This is all meant. You're all here to activate Giza. place my staff. In this chamber. See the energy of the staff turn into a ball and surrounding swarming energies. It's a power center. It will burst energy out to the star systems. Get ready. Activate with the eyes of Horus. Sending the energy of the eyes of Horus to all heart centers, to the source crystal, and to the power center at the top. I'm seeing pink energy coming up, creation energy, dimension. We're all being wrapped in pink energy. It's powering up. And white and blue and green, like so all this energy's coming up.
If anybody has anything that they're seeing or would like to add anything to this channel, please do so now.
So I'm hearing go into the light, the top of the pyramid. Let's raise up and follow the energy as it dances in the stars. With our dragons. Okay, so we're on our dragons. We're going through the star systems, through this light, connecting Sirius, Orion, solar sun, powering all star systems with this energy from Giza. Also activating, there's some activations in our solar star chakras happening. Activate.
Feel like we're making a connection to the pyramid star. We're making a connection with the pyramid star and letting the pyramid star know that we are activated and on.
See the Egyptian gods and the stars celebrating this event at a universal conscious level of knowing. Okay, where should we go from here?
I'm feeling like there's somebody that has some information. Somebody has some information from the pyramid star, and if they have, there's something to channel. Is there anybody here that's getting any light language or any kind of something coming through them at this time?
Right now I'm getting this like a humming, this like direction to basically, and I'm getting this image of this like door, this rectangle with all these different symbols in it. And then I'm being directed to just close the mouth and like let the sound of the humming to resonate throughout the body,
Okay.
and to share that with you.
Sure.
I can spinning all the time, right, and clockwise, anti-clockwise, and then I'm open my arms till I reach. I don't know. I reach. I'm wide now inside. There's a tube, bigger and bigger, coming bigger and bigger, and spinning inside. I can see the lights. I can't close my arms. They are opening now, and I spinning all the time, and I can see the light here, and it's very touchy.
Wonderful. I'm hearing that it is done, like as far as it's activated. But
We did good. I'm hearing we did good.
Aya katani ya suku ya katame ine e ata sati i atana e amaha ta aya e na koto mihiasa e hine ta mikia kotono ko sa atini amane mikate ikaya kotono ko sukati iti aya katamane ya mohota atene ya sata ya maya kata hukoto mana aya mitia sutona e amani Mahata mata nikia kotono ko sakate ia mono aya na ata maka aya ta isiti ia tane komona a.
I'm seeing a lot of ancient ancestors coming, celebrating the stars right now in ritual, assisting us with this.
I'm definitely feeling that they're celebrating. They're raining down the celebration on top of us. They're so happy that we gathered together today to do this. We didn't just do this for ourselves, we did this for the whole of the earth.
Yeah, it's coming laughing a lot, and it's loudly.
Ta aya kate ya kotomona a te
Connecting
esa.
us to all timelines, all dimensions, all realities, so that all benefit from this activation.
Are we complete?
All right. Does Isis have anything else to say? You are all family to me. It is an honor to be with you today. Thank you for bringing your hearts for this activation. Will assist many. The universe, the collective, all will benefit from this energy.
being told that before we leave, that if we choose, we can download the keys and the codes for the pyramids. All you need to do is open your heart and allow it to come into you.
This will assist you all in your astral travels to provide more clarity, vision, knowing. It is the ancient ways you have done before. You will remember soon who you were, why you are here. It is done. We are grateful. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back on our dragons and just fly through our Merkabah portals and just come back into our bodies slowly.
And at the same time, we'd like to thank the guides that brought us here today and all of the beings that assisted in today's travel to the pyramid. Thank you for allowing us to come in and experience.
And when you're ready, wiggle your toes and your hands. And only when you're ready, you can open your eyes. I'm just going to send in a grounding code for everybody. And to all who watch, just to center yourself into Gaia. All codes going into Gaia. All codes are going to be unpacked and come back from Gaia into your awareness. And we're going to anchor in from this multidimensional travel. It's good to get grounding. So it is.
So it is. Wow, wow, wow. That was fun, guys.
That was really emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boiling.
Like,
my whole face is burning up.
oh wow, it's so amazing. I definitely felt like an emotional release doing that.
How is everybody feeling? I can see
That's
the
just his
joy
voice.
in Rima. Rima has just such joy. I opened my eyes at one stage and I saw her with her arms out and she was just taken in. They were just celebration on top of her.
I saw that. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. It's believable. It's believable.
So does anybody want to tell their experience about like what happened for them? Because like when we were going up there, when we first got to the pyramid, and then David took us into the heart chamber in the pyramid. I kept seeing like there was, I don't know if it was Isis or who it was, but there was like a big, tall God kind of being, and they were literally going like this on top of us, like with their hands. And it was like, I don't know what they were doing, like preparing our hearts or doing something to get us like to the right vibration before we went up to the tippy top of the pyramid. When we were in that heart chamber, it was, I don't know, did anybody see anything or feel anything during that time?
I
I
definitely
think they were
felt.
welcoming us. They were welcoming us. I think they are talking to us or something. Vibration, the vibration that it's welcoming us. Come on, come on. They are waiting us. This is what I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they are moving. All of them are moving
it was
at frequency.
It was like this. And then when we kind of went
Yes.
up the top, it was like a lot of hands, like going up, up, up. And it was, I don't know, it was really cool.
Yes, like
Now,
yes, guys.
before we
But-
started this, they tuned me into this vision we were all sitting in this temple wearing robes like Robin is right now, gathering around and preparing in a ceremony like that we were all connected. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. I felt like a painting is coming through. Like, I feel like I got an image for a painting to do through that as well. But like when you were guiding us to like the spot where you were talking about the lights, seeing the different lights, I saw, well, first I heard Isis talking to me and Hathor, and then just like, you know, we're here, we love you. And then, but I saw lights, all different lights, like green lights, pink lights, blue lights, purple lights, all bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
And then David was saying all the colors. Isn't that funny? At the same time.
Yeah, but I was seeing it before he was saying it.
Oh.
And like, I was hearing Isis before he called her. So it was like, so I don't know. I mean, we all come to like, they were just so happy that we were all here. And I definitely felt physically like pings on my heart. Like I also felt sensations on my collarbone. Like I was receiving like a healing on my collarbone.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I
Yeah.
saw the rainbow. Yeah, me also. So the rainbow, the light rainbow. You know, the light colors that are coming up for us, all of us. I saw all of us that are taking the light from up. Then I saw most of us are around the pyramid. We are inside and around it all. And we were our hands are up together to the pyramid up to the top, and we were I don't know if we were dancing or taking light. There was something are coming to us, all of us as unity. I saw hands up, all of us. I think our hands were up on the top, reaching the top with the light coming down. And I saw that my inside are wide and wider and wider. I'm becoming wider than my hands were opening. And there's the tube was opening. I can feel you all. I don't know.
I had something really weird happen at one stage. You know, when we were getting ready to, David was like saying to go up the star systems, and it was going up to the different places. I felt the whole pyramid literally going up like a spaceship. Like we were literally going up to those star systems that David, and we were going to them inside the pyramid. I felt
Oh, that's cool.
it was like the pyramid was going up.
Was it blue? Did you see a lot of blue?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't see a lot of color. I saw gold for some reason. There was like gold color, like washing. When David was saying all the colors that he was seeing, I kept seeing gold.
Yeah, and I think we're all like bringing in colors specifically for this. Like we're bringing in rays of energy for this activation that collectively contribute for the entire empowering in the crystal and activating everything.
Can I share something? First of all, I feel like kind of like a pinging, like a painful feeling on the back of my heart. Like it's like cracking.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it's just removing some of the dense.
okay. Thank you.
This is only for highest good. This is only for highest good.
What?
It's only for the highest good, nothing bad. Nothing bad. We were fully protected. I mean, and especially with your history with Isis too, and Isis was there. We were in Isis and God energy. Like nothing can harm us.
I think what might have happened was you might have let go of something when you were there. Like there might have been a release, and that's what you're feeling. That's what I'm getting, is that you're feeling the release. Because I am feeling a little bit behind my heart as well. There's like it almost feels like a cramp.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. I think it's just like
Ooh.
it's like a What is it? I don't know what that
Like
is.
cracking, for me, it's like cracking open. So to allow your heart to expand even more, to let more light in.
That's what I'm feeling.
And, you know, I went to the store today to buy green calcite, but wound up buying this. And this is not green calcite. This is our aragonite. And it's got green and pink in it. And it's about strength, protection, and opening up all the chakras. And I know there was more to it, but I don't remember what else it was. But when I heard the description, I started to cry. And I knew I had to bring this home with me.
What is it called again?
Aragonite, Aragonite. And I felt energy in the stone. I felt the energy in the stone while we were doing this.
Okay, so I've got out the is it blue aragonite or is it?
It's green with pink.
It looks like this one. It's like what I'm seeing here. I got this book of stones and it's got like Spanish aragonite, which looks like the one that you just like put up there, right? And it says awareness of the living world, awakening higher awareness, attunement to the future stream, grounding heavenly energies onto earth. And it's attuned to the frequencies of the etheric chakras above the head, which we just actually worked with when we were getting our Merkabah going, like spinning. And it says, I welcome the clear light into my being and I align myself with the unfolding of the divine plan. That is like the affirmation that you say with that crystal.
Oh, wow.
And it says, spiritually, Spanish aragonite crystals can provide powerful stimulation for the process of light body activation and vibrational ascension. It can help to actualize latent spiritual capacities such as visionary awareness and the ability to see future events.
Wow.
And then physically, this Spanish aragonite brings a light and high vibrations into the body, eventually permeating every cell and realigning them to pure life. These stones can be used to help one dislodge the hold of any alignment or negative pattern in the body. So this is why you picked that stone today.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. Okay. Like, I mean, I'm so grateful. And I feel like this stone was really helpful in this journey today.
It was.
Yeah.
And I think that Rima's pyramid, I don't know, I think that was made out of selenite, that she has a solid white pyramid. I think
wow.
that helped us too. And then I had my pyramid sitting here too. And this is this one was made by Jessie May, and it is done with my Chiron wound, which my Chiron wound is in Aries. And so all the stones from my wounding are in here, but then at the tip is a Lemurian crystal. And also around it, I had gone to the Herkimer diamond mines when I was in New York. And I had got some Herkimer diamonds that I got myself out of the mine. And she put them into the tip. So there's like Herkimer diamonds around the Lemurian crystal that are inside the Aragonite pyramid. And then it's layered with all kinds of stuff in it. It is just like high vibrational. What do you have, Alexandra? She's got one too.
One from the internet, not as fancy as your story.
Wow. Wow. Well, you know, I'm getting a dragon from Jessie May, by the way.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm waiting for mine to come.
I think that she sent them out. She told me the other day when we were doing our meeting that she was gonna go send David's dragons in the post. So they're there. They should be there like by Monday, I think.
I know, I can't wait.
I know.
And you are going to bring them on and show us live, right, David?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like
Oh.
apparently my dragons were talking to her, giving her songs for me to listen to. It was really neat. So and then she says, I don't get what's going on, man. Your dragons are talking to me and giving me more songs. I've already sent them off. But then she says, I get, when I saw your post about the music, it makes sense now. So last night I just listened to this whole playlist of songs that for my dragons recommended, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it, actually.
David,
Oh,
I think
guess
that
what?
you're
One of the song was Robin, and I laughed at it. I got to tell you, the last song that they gave was from the Tragically Hip gift shop. And you remember that New Earth gift? We were at the gift shop right at the end of the New Earth. So I was just laughing because I think they're just like throwing in a joke there just to.
What was the song called?
Gift shop. Gift shop, like
that is so weird, because when David took us, when we started doing these Unity circles, and at the time I think we were calling them workshops, or I don't even think we even had them going yet. We were just trying it out. And David did this, he took us to the New Earth, and when we got there, like on the way home, like when we were getting ready to leave, they took us to a gift shop and we got to like get a gift off the shelf. And that is so funny, because like that David, when like how many people would go into like a meditation and end up going to a gift shop?
Yeah, it was cool though. That was fun.
It was cool.
Yeah, and I think like where I really got out of that one too is like in this new earth that's here now, in this energy, like there's this gifts for everybody, gifts. Here you go, take your gifts. Like clearly that was a big message in that meditation.
So I think this was a fun Unity circle, and I, for one, would love to do another interdimensional traveling Unity circle in the future. I think it would be really cool to do this, like maybe once a month or something. If we get together, everybody gets together, and we go somewhere. We pick somewhere to go, and we use our muscle, because we're starting to get to the stage where we can do this consciously. We don't have to just like do it in our dreams and then wake up and think, I think I went somewhere, but I don't know what I did and what happened and all this kind of stuff. I think we're actually getting to the stage that we can do this. So I'm hoping that we'll do this again. David, will we do it again?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We won't know where we're going. We'll just come up with it on the day of.
Yeah. And so what we're doing with the New Earth, if anybody doesn't know, people that have just come on and people that are watching the replay on this, is we opened up a group, a Facebook group, and it's different than normal Facebook groups because we wanted to make it more interactive. And we wanted it to be more than just like people posting up a post and then leaving, and then you don't get to talk to anybody or meet anybody or do anything. And so we started doing these Unity circles, which are done in the Zoom room, and then we put them up on the replay so that people can watch them. And we're hoping that more and more people will get involved, and more people will start running different ones. We were shown like at the beginning that there's going to probably be 12 different categories for these Unity circles. And then there'll be like subcategories inside the categories, if that makes any sense. And so we're looking for people, if you have an interest and you want to come up and you want to run or host with, say not run, that's a bad nice word. So say if you want to host a Unity circle, all you need to do is come to our meetings. We have meetings every Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. And if you can't make the meeting, you just email us. We have an email, it's newearthac1111@gmail.com. And just let us know that you're interested in possibly hosting something. It can be anything. Anything that gives people spiritual tools so that they can add more tools to their toolbox. We're open to just about anything. We've done a lot of light language. We've done a couple of light language Unity circles. and we're going to be doing more of that. This was the first time we did an interdimensional travel one. I'm going to be doing one on Oracle cards tomorrow. It's called All About Oracle Cards, and it's just going to be fun and very interactive. We're going to play with them. I'm going to do a talk on the Oracle cards and how they can help you in your daily life, and then we're just going to like play with people that are in the Unity Circle. And we're just going to be doing more and more and more stuff like that. Maybe something with crystal technology. We're looking for people that are interested in doing sound therapies or anything, like the sky's the limit, book clubs, anything. So that's my advertisement, I think, for that. So we'll be putting up information. So if you want to join our group, it's a Facebook group. It's called New Earth Ascending Consciousness. And we also have a YouTube channel where we put up all of our Unity circles, and that's called New Earth AC, and that's in the YouTube section. So if you want to know or want to keep up on what's happening, and you know how like the Facebook, the feed, it kind of like goes down. So when you put a post on, it kind of like goes down, down, down into the thing. And so we thought by putting it on the YouTube channel, you can just go and see whenever you feel like it, and you don't have to go on this big search trying to find it. And then every week on a Sunday, one of the Unity hosts, which are admins, we call us Unity hosts, one of the Unity hosts will put up the events. So in the top of the page, in the announcement section, you'll always be able to find the events, which will have the Zoom links so that you can come in and play. So I think these are not workshops. These are play. These are like, I don't know what to call them. We call them Unity circles, and I think that's the best word that we could come up with, because what happens inside of these are magic. David, do you have anything to add?
I just wanted to thank everybody for coming together again and this time to do this today, and it was a lot of fun, and just appreciate everybody and all that we contributed together, including anybody who's watching, because there's no such thing as time. Anybody in the replay that is called to watch this and assist with it will, and that's wonderful too. Very grateful.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. I'm so pleased that I made it.
I feel all buzzy now.
That was awesome. Thank you. That was amazing.
Oh, nice.